I wonder if the tattered books, abundant with Black history, knew that a young Black girl was holding on to that history, wondering how she could connect with something that never felt applicable. Our city's local librarian would always make trips to my classroom during the month of February. I knew what that visit meant, and I desperately wished she'd skip my classroom. I wished I could escape from the skin that connected me to that visit. My teacher explained the terrible places that my ancestors would be segregated into. She sparked an open-ended question asking how we felt about slavery. My third grade self scanned the room and saw my friend with her hand proudly raised. She said that she was elated that slavery was over because as a result, I was able to be in the class with her. In that moment, I felt that my class was reduced down to my skin color. My hair was always a challenge, long and thick, breaking combs and snapping hair ties. Growing up, the prettiest I've ever felt was when it was in a protective style. I remember it being braided back into a ponytail with cute little beads at the end. I loved the way they clicked and clacked like Newton's cradle as I walked through the halls. But at some point, all hairstyles had to be taken out. It just so happened that when my hairstyle was taken out, the girl said she was glad because it made too much noise. The clicks and clacks in my heart felt louder than the beads that day. As I grew older and saw the beauty of other cultures, I felt more of a disconnect from my own. I never hated learning about Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, or Rosa Parks. I hated learning about my ancestors' struggles through textbook definitions that never resonated with me. The censorship of the torture that the enslaved people went through and the minimal blame given to the enslavers never sat right with me. The fact that Black people are only highlighted during a certain month never sat right with me. The most connection I've ever felt to my culture is through music. Ever since middle school, we sang spiritual songs that the enslaved people would sing as they worked. Their hymns stretched across plantations, delivering routes to freedom and rest to the restless. That was not our song to sing. It's when I think, standing on the risers with a performance-ready smile on my face. I felt a sliver of their pain as I reflected on how I knew nothing of where I came from and knew even less of the culture that is supposed to be passed down generations. I know where I'm from. I was born in Illinois. But if the question is asking where I'm ethnically from, which hymns my ancestors used to sing, what memories I have of cultural traditions, which ancestors fought for my civil rights and yearned for at least a day of recognition, and who died wishing upon a northern star for the life that I have now, well, I find myself here, on this stage, desiring that connection.